Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are reviewing the MSECORE NAS285 8-Bay Desktop NAS. I've looked through the internet, checked NAS community discussions, hardware breakdowns, and enterprise storage comparisons, and I'm going to give you a clear opinion on whether this type of high-end NAS system is actually worth buying or not. Don't forget to hit the link below for the best price. Right away, the biggest strength of this NAS is raw hardware power. Most consumer NAS systems rely on lower power Intel Celeron or ARM chips that are perfectly fine for file storage and streaming. But once you start running virtual machines, Docker containers, Plex transcoding, AI workloads, or multi-user editing environments, those weaker processors quickly become bottlenecks. This system is on a completely different level. The Intel Core Ultra 285H is essentially laptop workstation class hardware inside a NAS chassis, and paired with 32 gigabytes of ultra-fast LPDDR5 memory, it gives this unit enough performance to behave almost like a compact server rather than just a storage box. Based on the listed specs, it supports virtualization, AI-assisted tasks, multi-user file serving, and high-speed media workflows far beyond what typical entry-level NAS devices can handle. The dual 10 GB networking is another huge selling point. This matters a lot if you work with large files like 4K or 8K video projects, raw photography libraries, or shared editing environments. Standard gigabit NAS systems often feel slow once multiple users start accessing files simultaneously, but dual 10 GB opens the door to extremely fast sequential transfers and much smoother collaborative workflows. The system also supports aggregation modes for higher throughput. Storage flexibility is also excellent. You're getting 8 SATA bays plus dual M.2 PCIe 4.0 SSD slots, which means you can combine large HDD storage arrays with fast SSD cache or dedicated NVMe pools for apps and virtual machines. RAID support includes RAID 0, 1, 5, 6, and 10, which gives you plenty of flexibility for balancing speed, redundancy, and capacity. One thing I really like is the expansion and connectivity approach. This system includes USB 4, DisplayPort, HDMI, PCIe expansion capability, and even support for low-profile GPUs or enterprise network cards. That makes it feel much more modular and future-ready than traditional closed NAS ecosystems. Now, realistically, there are some important trade-offs you absolutely need to understand before buying something like this. The first is software ecosystem maturity. Brands like Synology and QNAP dominate the NAS space largely because of their polished operating systems and long-term app ecosystems. With newer or lesser-known NAS hardware vendors, the hardware specs may look incredible, but the software experience, updates, and long-term support can sometimes lag behind established players. Another thing is complexity. This is not a beginner-friendly plug-and-play home storage device. To really unlock the value of this hardware, you need at least some understanding of RAID setups, networking, containers, virtualization, or advanced file management. Otherwise, you're paying for a lot of power you may never fully use. Power consumption and noise are also worth considering. High-performance CPUs, multiple drives, and dual 10 GB networking naturally generate more heat and power draw than compact, low-power NAS units. So while it's incredibly capable, it's also more mini-server than silent living room appliance. Price is another major factor. Once you add 8 hard drives and possibly NVMe SSDs, the total cost can climb very quickly into workstation territory. At that point, some users may even consider building a custom true NAS or unRAID server instead. So after going through everything available online, my honest opinion is this. The MSECORE NAS285 is an extremely powerful enthusiast-grade NAS platform that offers workstation-level hardware performance combined with serious storage flexibility. It shines most for creators, Plex power users, virtualization enthusiasts, AI experimentation, and small business environments that need fast shared storage and strong compute performance in one machine. But it is absolutely not for casual users who only need simple backups or basic media streaming. Overall, I would say yes. It is worth buying if you specifically want a high-performance, expandable NAS with enterprise-style connectivity and you're comfortable managing advanced storage systems. But if you mainly want an easy, polished, beginner-friendly NAS experience, established ecosystems like Synology or QNAP may still make more practical sense despite weaker hardware.